So
and it's recording. Nice. We did it this time.
it's kind of cool to see the culture shift in like an entire continent at one point.
You're talking about Europe?
Correct, dude.
What's going on?
Well, they all like
Educate the people.
They did an open borders policy for like people from the Middle East and like Northern Africa, people where it sucks to be.
Yeah, right.
So just like the normal people that were already there, even like the immigrants that recently came over are starting to be like, holy shit, fuck these people. This is why I left, and that's why the other people are like, this is why I only go on vacation there. Because all of them are there now, and people that weren't racist before are now starting to feel extremely racist.
In like what parts of Europe? Like
All
in,
like anywhere besides honestly Poland, the places that they were already kind of fucked with before, like the whole World War II thing, where they got fucked over a little bit. So now they're real. The whole country's a little racist towards their neighbor to like what, the east or west?
Poland?
Germany. Yeah.
They don't let Germans into
Well,
Poland?
no, they do, but I bet they're so a little wary of them.
Oh,
I
yeah,
would
I'm
be.
sure.
I'd be like,
Fuck yeah, you have to keep your eyes on
you
the
fucking
Germans.
kraut.
They're crafty. They will voluntarily work like 16 hours a day. They're industrious people.
Just to fucking sneak up on you.
Yeah, just to get that much of an advantage.
Just so they can start assembling fucking what is it, Quaffler guns or tanks?
Something, dude. I
Yeah.
mean, the innovation,
They're
like
really
obviously, like whenever a war, like a major war breaks out, that's why if World War III breaks out, we're getting a hover pack, we're getting hoverboards from like Back to the Future.
Dude, no.
If we get a World War III, we're getting hoverboards.
Oh, well, yeah, real soon. But the problem is, I don't know why we let like companies like Mercedes, Volkswagen to exist. Those cars are obviously going to become like fucking Transformers as soon as the next time Germany tries to get a little frisky.
They're probably
Dude,
gonna build
we're
like
fucked.
bombs.
They're probably already have them.
You seriously can't trust a German.
Yeah, dude. I bet that's been the thing since World War II. They're like, oh, I have an idea for the next time. The next time one of them comes around.
Well, it's kind of like it's they got so fucked up during World War One. What was Germany even doing? Germany must have been pissing some people off.
They took the side of like whoever was pissing off the rest of the world.
They did?
Yeah, I don't really remember World War One because no one gives a fuck.
Yeah,
Really.
the only thing that people know about World War One is that
Germany got
that's what
fucked.
caused World War Two.
Yeah, that in a little book of a man in a prison and some pussy who refused to shoot a man in the back.
Who was that?
Some English soldier in World War One. He had Adolf in his scopes, but it was like considered bad soldierism to shoot someone with his back turned to him, so he didn't shoot him.
Okay, so this
That's like, well, whoever the story's kind of, that's the whole thing. I don't know if
I
it's
believe
real or
you.
not.
No, I believe. I'm taking the story at face value 100%.
Yeah.
But no, this is what I'm going to say. Do you know why America's a country today? Is because we didn't fight like the gentlemanly
Yeah, of
fighting
course.
like rules. That's why we are a country.
It's because we saw how affected the Native Americans were against us when we tried that shit when we first got here, and you're like, that's not how you do things. No. And now that's how we treat the rest of the world.
It's
like
just
the,
interesting.
We're like
though.
the Comanche.
Well, do you know like back in like the 1770s, I guess, whatever, like when you were in a battle, you did not shoot the general because that was the guy giving directions to the rest of the soldiers. It was just soldiers killing each other. But
yeah, what is that pussy war shit?
That's what I'm saying. But then one day, like fucking one of the founding fathers woke up and they were like, we're just going to start hitting these generals.
Probably Abraham Lincoln. Or not, I'm sorry, George Washington.
Yeah, it was probably
Definitely
crazy
the
as
retarded
George, yeah. Because he was an actual, George
Dude,
Washington
like,
was an actual retarded person.
When did that start happening? Like, how many times, like, how did Europe get so comfortable? Consider what was going on in, like, Asia. They did not give a fuck who they killed. They actively tried to assassinate the guy before battles.
I think because, like
They're such
England
pussies, dude.
has existed for so long that they kind of just thought, they were so confident that they're like, we have everything on lock.
No,
they
dude.
have to follow our rules. And then as soon as they get over here, the first person that gets shot in a platoon is the general. And everyone's like, wait, so you're not going to start playing the horn? What do we do?
He probably gets killed the night before.
No, so you know what would happen is they would send, okay, so if they had like 200, because it was like the shooting thing where you stand in lines and shoot at each other. The Americans it would be like a small group of Americans would be on the other end, but they would have like 6 bushels of guys all hiding all around, and then they would just pop up and all shoot at once and just rip through these people.
They'd also march in a line, dude.
Yeah, that's so retarded. That's why we're a country. First,
know why
is
they
because
got
England they're just fucking retarded. But second is because we were like, wait, fuck the rules of fighting. Let's just do exactly what we need to do to win, and that's what happened. That's what they did. Because those idiots, they would just stand there like loading their guns, and like none of them had any like. There was no unity because the person who was calling the shots was dead. And as soon as they realized that,
they got fucked.
that's
They
why
ran.
it's still a thing in like specifically the military culture in the United States. If a commander gets shot, the rest like units from the rest of the world and other militaries, they're told to like bunker down and take a defensive position and wait to be extracted. Americans, if the commander is killed, they all go fucking buck wild at the enemy. They go guns blazing.
Yeah, we're psychopaths.
Yeah, you guys. That's seriously what happened. That's what
That
you guys
guy's-
should have done against us.
That guy's protecting you guys.
Yeah, ultimately, because once there's a commander, he's the one that reports war crimes.
No, it was kind of like the last time Europe got fucked like
Now it's a
this
moderator.
was when there were the Vikings. The Vikings completely decimated the Europeans because they did not give a fuck how they fought.
They also didn't
They
fight
would
by the
eat
rules.
them.
Yeah,
they would
fought.
eat you guys. Yeah,
Yeah.
they didn't fight by the rules, and that's how like, they get fucked. Why didn't they learn that time that that's not how you're supposed to fucking fight people?
They just.
They're just idiots.
They're
They're
just-
mentally challenged.
I really think it is like an intelligence
But
problem.
back to the problem at hand.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Europeans are quickly coming back to real patriotism in their own.
You want to hear?
countries.
You're gonna love this. So I was reading something about because
that
you know
whole World War II thing.
no, it's about modern day England like today. So I was looking up like their GDP and it's like pretty decent or whatever. But I was watching or I was looking at this thing that did a breakdown. If you took out London out of the GDP equation, the rest of England's GDP matches Mississippi.
That's embarrassing.
The whole country
That's
produces
terrible.
enough goods. Like our most retarded state out of 50 states
No,
we have.
that's
That's the
crazy,
most retarded one is easily Mississippi.
Is their only production fucking
Sadness.
BBC?
The sadness.
The British Broadcasting Channel?
well,
channel?
no, I'm saying if you take everything out of London, like if
know.
you subtract everything that's in
So I'm saying
London out of that,
that's the only thing I can think of that London produces, dude.
that I genuinely don't know what they make because they're
And
lazy.
soccer. They like soccer down
Right,
there.
can you plug this in the computer or the phone thing, whatever,
Does
the camera?
anyone have any idea? Like, I have no idea what they produce.
I
Alcohol?
don't think they do anything.
But no, Ireland and Scotland probably produce all the alcohol.
I mean, I'm sure they do fill like a fair bit of distilling,
And there's no one that knows
but
how
I
to
don't
cook.
think I don't think because prices are so expensive in London, it wouldn't make sense to brew alcohol there. They could go outside
Yeah.
the city limits.
Exactly.
Yeah, and just save
What
money.
the fuck is London producing?
They have to. I mean, it's a major city, so there's like a lot of businesses. There's a lot of like really expensive shops there.
Yeah, that's like it's tourism.
Yeah,
right?
basically,
What
dude,
the
their
fuck?
entire economy is propped up by the fucking that Queen and King bullshit. If they took that away, nobody would fucking care
Dude,
about England.
They're about to be fucked because I bet Americans are not going to want to go visit fucking England right now. No one wants to go to London right now. They're about to get fucked. That's why everyone's so
Or
upset.
no one's going to fucking France either.
Yeah, everyone's gonna. Oh, they're fucked, dude.
Yeah, because those countries depend
I would
on
never go there
fucking
anyway.
tourism.
But yeah, oh
They
my god.
entirely depend on tourism. So
I
now you
get
have
it.
like
I
you
get
have
the
you got those
patriotism.
immigrants, and then you realize that if you leave London, you're basically in Mississippi. Why the fuck would you even leave?
The problem is immigrants are now everywhere.
That's why they're like
Dude,
everyone in everyone in England is so depressed because you guys live in squalor.
Dude, there's some. Yeah, they do.
You
You can't
guys
walk
live
down
in-
the street without getting shit on your shoes. Is what I heard. I
That's
heard nowadays
fucking
it's from the
disgusting.
Chinese tourists, but that's one
You gotta just keep them there too. Keep them in China.
But the funny, the
Deny
funny
their
thing is-
passports.
this is
Say
we
that
didn't
it's
say that.
no good here.
This is we didn't say that.
I don't think we've been introducing the
We did
pod.
the first two, dude. Those were crazy. The last two podcasts.
We were lit up.
Um,
And we're not gonna be held responsible for any of that shit. So fuck right off.
Dude, I bet that you can't walk down the streets of any major city in Europe without hearing a slur. Like a terrible slur. And it's not even just like the white people who you'd expect it from. It's all the white people. Even the white people who are sad about being white. They're like, fuck, I don't care. Even like the native, like the black people who are there are like, fuck them. I'm about to wild out. Everyone is pissed.
If we're still on this whole like England, like London train,
sure.
I was watching a video, dude. They have knife fighting is such a rampant problem there. Dude, what kind of third world country is that? Why the fuck are you guys stabbing each other to death?
Funny shit about England. You know who gives them most of their drugs? Jamaica.
Really?
Yeah, that's where they get most of their drugs. I watched this show called Top Boy. It's a lot brutal than most mob shows because they just get stabbed because they don't have fucking guns. They get stabbed or beat with like clubs and shit. It's brutality. What the? Just give them guns. It's safer.
I genuinely was watching this video and the amount of stabbings, like the people who are in, I would rather have just been shot. I'd rather just shoot me 16 times. If you're gonna, I'd rather get shot 16 times and stabbed 16 times.
I guarantee you, they're not reporting the immigrant like attack rates. The people that just wiping them out right now. I guarantee you, it's happening.
Well, what I think is being underreported is like the people who are going out and fucking stabbing immigrants. I guarantee you, it's a two-way street.
That's what I meant, dog.
Oh.
That's what I was saying. No, they're definitely reporting the immigrant.
I was gonna say, yeah, they're
all over
talking about those. Yeah. But no, people going out and stabbing. Yeah,
the problem with Twitter is
intense,
I realize it does change my perspective, but I just love to see the fights between just like Europeans and immigrants now, and just like people that immediately get justice served to them, like thieves that getting fucked, and then like Fight Haven and shit like that. I just love them so much, but then you also have to scroll through just crazy shit.
Yeah,
and you get sidetracked because that picture is really cool.
What picture?
The Trump picture after he got shot with the flag behind him.
That's what.
Dude, it's just such a cool fucking picture.
But what's dangerous about Twitter is
it's just that over and over again.
That
and then you're like, fuck those liberal faggots.
Exactly. You're very impressionable. You see a picture of Trump with blood and he has his fist up, and then Michael became a Republican last night. I had to talk him off the ledge.
It's just such a cool picture. Holy shit, they got me for a second.
They did. You were spiraling. But
like
it's okay.
Ronald Reagan and JFK.
We made it back.
Yeah,
we made it back.
I just watched some anime to bring me back to center last night. It's the only way it gets me back on track. I realize that because I know what's gonna happen, and they're all the same thing over and over again, and it's just comforting to the autistic part of me, and I just love repetition and just massive boobies they draw on those scenes. I'm not gonna lie, that's part of it.
You watch the same fight video over and over again?
No, anime.
Oh,
it just brings me back to center. I had to get off Twitter completely. I had to get off all social media.
Dude, one of my favorite Twitter fight videos I saw was this. It was in San Francisco, and it was this fucking it was a firefighter guy, and he just walks up on this homeless dude sleeping and just bare maces him for like 15 seconds. Dude, it was brutal. It was brutal. I'm sure we talked about it with the shitty mic, so I'm going to rehash this. So you're watching it's CCTV footage, so it's black and white, but you see this guy like just housing this homeless dude with bear mace, and then he like walks off. The next day, this fucking homeless person found this guy walking outside a convenience store or whatever, and had like a piece of metal with like, it was like a metal club basically, and was beating the fuck out of this dude. Like his face was crooked and purple and bleeding everywhere. It was the greatest thing. You could hear him. He was like trying to run away. He was falling over curbs and shit. He put his arm up and like in the fight, because he's like trying to fight back, but he keeps getting hit in the head with something metal. So after a while, you're going to be like, I have to get out of here. He puts his arm up to defend himself. You see with one of the punches you see, he has like a fucking like Rolex on or whatever. You hear it's the most satisfying just when you hear that fucking Rolex get destroyed. This homeless guy's just yelling at this guy. He just kept the fucking shit rocked out of him because he went in for a coffee at 7-Eleven. Yeah, it was, like that. But it was white on white crime. So everyone was just like, "Who cares?"
I definitely thought he just maced the black guy out of just hate. I wonder what the homeless.
There would be a riot if that had
happened.
There would be a riot. No, it was just he tased some homeless white hippie guy, and then that hippie decided.
I wonder if that hippie fucked his daughter.
I don't know what. I don't know. There was a backstory, but you can't be.
Let's fantasize about the backstory. What would justify it?
What would justify getting bear mace?
The hippie got your daughter addicted to heroin, and now your heroin's just sold on the internet.
Yeah, maybe he gave her that hippie dick, and now she's homeless too. And he's like, I'm gonna fuck you up.
She's really into crystals.
At that point, wouldn't you just kill him? Wouldn't you just like jump on his head?
She actually showed restraint. I'm sorry that happened to that guy. That he got brutally attacked on the street now.
No, I like it. I like watching people get
if you
fucked
don't know
up.
the backstory.
There's really nothing better than watching a fucking good video of a fight with weapons. I love when people use
blunt
weapons.
Not even no. It's
Sharp weapons. That's hard to watch. That's
Sometimes.
hard to watch.
Because they just
Yeah, like the one you sent me with the guy getting his fucking hand cut off.
You sent me that one first. Dude.
Oh, I sent that to you.
Well, you sent me the first one was the Asian guy. I sent you the second one, the one where the guy gave the update.
Yeah.
The Asian one was way more brutal.
What happened in
kept
that?
fighting. Some guy ran up, used a machete, cut off someone's hand, and started running away. The guy with his hand cut off started chasing him and beating the crap out of him. Him and his friend. Yeah.
That's what. That's yeah. You gotta people don't fuck with Asian people. When we snap,
it
they
was
snap.
Asian on Asian crime.
Also, no one cares.
Yeah.
What did it happen in the United States?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then that shit happens
like-
literally every second of every day
Yeah, dude,
over
that's
there.
crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
You remember when they made that portal from New York City to Dublin, and the United States people just started showing their tits?
And people in Ireland were just showing pictures of 9/11.
Yeah, that's sick.
That was us coming closer as a species, and then
wonder-
they fucking took it
dude,
away from us.
I wonder how many homeless people tried to jump through the portal
Or probably
on both ends.
or
I've
just-
bet a ton.
or just stood in front of him, was jacking off.
Showed-
They're like, "What the fuck's going on in New York?" Just this homeless guy staring into the camera, jacking
Oh
off.
my, the titties, or however those fucking.
Oh my
weirdos
god, I
talk.
love redheads.
How do they talk?
Homeless people
No,
Like,
well,
"Scab it,
both
scab it, scab
Irish
it."
and homeless people.
like that.
Yeah, kind of the same.
Yeah. Or they go,
They
"Hey,
both have silly
they go,
languages.
hey man, can I get $1, bro?" And I'm like,
Let me hold $3.50. Give me
What,
about $3.50.
$3.50 for me.
Give me about $3.50. I said, "La, that's lunch. I ain't giving you no $3.50."
There's some times where I see one of these homeless women out,
Mm-mm.
and I'm like,
We all think it. You just have to think they're riddled with disease.
you have to. That's what you have to tell yourself.
Reality,
You
yeah.
have to tell yourself that.
And if they ever try to show you their ICU report and it's clean, you're like, no, I know you have something.
The fact that you have that means
Makes
that you're
you got probably
fucking
something.
filthy.
You're filthy. You've been filled.
Oh my god.
You probably have bulk orders of Plan B, dude.
I'm starting to get to the age where my friends are getting STDs, and it's really fucking sad. It's very sad.
You haven't always been at that age.
No, well, I
Wait,
guess
you? Oh, I forgot. You weren't raised Catholic. I forgot.
What do you mean?
I'm kidding. I
You
was
guys
making
get
a child
STDs
laugh.
young?
Yeah, that's what I was. That was a
The
joke.
priest gave him it.
I never got no damn STD.
He has HIV. Michael
My
voluntarily.
dick's always burned, guys.
He's
It's not like anything.
voluntarily
new.
had sex with the priest. He went
I
up.
didn't have
Michael
sex
approached
with
the
the
priest, and then told on him. Put the priest
then-
in jail. Michael was 13. Can you guys fucking?
It was my
believe that?
swim instructor, guys.
It was those speedos.
I don't. Fuck. I don't know. It was in West Virginia. That's where I got
You got.
in West Virginia pools.
Let's definitely not talk about that on the podcast. Oh my god, we're at 17 fucking minutes, dude.
Dude, this has been good though.
What?
We really got on that European thing. We ripped on that for a long.
Oh,
long
well,
time.
no, I forgot what I was going to talk about. Besides the knife, the whole, the knives and stabbing problem,
Mhm.
their laws are retarded, just like here in the United States. They banned, knives that are, more than, an inch and a half from being carried out in public or whatever. But there's this exception. If your knife, it can be classified as a zombie knife if it has writing on the outside. So people are carrying around 17-inch swords, and it has zombie written on the side of it.
What the fuck? That's actually ridiculous.
It's the most retarded thing.
It's like the people here that end up with a barrel drum for their AK-47. They're like, how the fuck did they get that? And why is he carrying it at this gun?
No, effectively, it's if we pass a gun law where it's you can carry any gun you want out in public, but you just have to put an orange tip on the end of it so people know you're not going to shoot. What the fuck are we talking about? That's the most retarded fucking thing. You just shoot through that fucking orange cap, and then you're just... Same with the zombie thing. I'll stab you with a zombie knife. What the fuck does it matter? Literally, if it has any written design on it.
If I had a zombie knife, I'd be scared that they were going to turn me into a zombie. If I got stabbed with a zombie knife, I'm coming back to life. And
That's how
in your
retarded
brain.
they are. That's
That's
how
what they think.
retarded, fucking England is being right now.
"Hey boy, I'm gonna turn you into a zombie if you don't give me a wallet."
They're like, you can't have guns, but you guys can have these giant zombie knives just in case the dead start rising up and you have to defend yourself. What the fuck are we talking about? This is why terrorists keep getting into your country.
Dude, guess what? The dead are there, and they're about to start uprising.
They are the White Walkers made
they're
of.
ready for
ISIS
the dead.
are the White Walkers, bro.
Yeah.
Just like fire ants, they went underground for a while, just had started having a bunch of kids, radicalizing themselves. They're about to emerge out in fucking London. They're going to take down the wheel.
One of my favorite videos on Twitter is this guy was jacking off in public, like in his pants, and this cop, I don't know where it was, but he just walked up with a baton, just cracked him as hard as he could on his dick, said, "Get up," and then made him walk. It was
Hit
sick
that homeless
as fuck.
guy in his cock.
As hard as he could with a baton.
You have to wash that baton.
Yeah, he definitely just got a new one.
Yeah,
He's like, burn this one.
you have to.
Yeah,
it has
sperm on it.
HIV on it.
Most definitely.
I hit him and I made him.
Not
come.
gonna say anything, but this guy definitely had HIV. You know what that means.
His dick looked like a fucking ravioli.
Dude, if I was out in public and
Could
I
you
saw
imagine
a
if your
guy
dick looked
jacking-
like a ravioli?
It definitely did for sure. If I was in public and I saw a guy jacking off, I think I'd immediately go sock him in the face. But I'd have to make sure I'd knock him out because I'm not getting in touch with that man's cum at all.
He's gonna take his hand off your dick and he's gonna wipe it on your face.
Dude, that's the thing.
He's gonna go, "What the fuck?"
That's why I'd have to really just. I'm sure I can do it. I don't know if you could, but I know I could send someone.
No, I can't knock someone.
into,
Well, if I sneak up on him and I hit him in the right place, maybe.
I could probably send him into at least a 20-minute sleep.
Probably. You could sleep someone. I could definitely stun someone. Like, I could get someone where they're like, what the fuck just happened?
If it was a bigger guy, I'd probably have to choke him out, which would suck.
But my thing is,
homeless
repetition.
came
Because
on
I'm
me.
fast. I'm pretty fast. So I could hit him like that, probably 2 or 3 times pretty quick.
Even if you go to prison, you're a hero on that subway for beating up the guy jacking off.
It is true.
You're a hero. So I condone it.
It's bullshit that
Put some more shit on Twitter, guys. I'll like it.
I'll
repost it.
Yeah, Michael will definitely just put radical shit on there if you want,
If you make me
Michael.
famous, I will repost a shit ton of fights. Say, look at this motherfucker jacking off and getting the shit beat out of him.
I do enjoy that. Just watching
This
people
pedophile got
get
caught.
cracked in the head.
I love those videos. But then it's surrounded by Trump shit, and he's not even on
Yeah.
Twitter, dude.
Okay. So here's the thing. I've been outstanding with the fact that I enjoy watching those videos on occasion. Watching some of these pedophiles get caught up, get slapped inside of a Walmart. But I'm gonna say this: the amount of people who are pedophiles who are in their right mind versus mentally challenged people.
Dude, both of them deserve to get cracked.
It's 85-15.
The
it's
right mind is. I know it's sad.
No, it's the majority of these people who they're catching are retarded people.
Are you sure?
100%.
I thought the ones I mostly see are the ones that, the ones that get hit usually are the ones that aren't mentally challenged.
I've seen a couple, and those people who are you can just tell they're a piece of shit and they get their shit rocked, those are good. But there's a lot where I'm watching and the dude is 300 pounds, is wearing unironically wearing a Toy Story shirt and is at at a Walmart, and he's where's the Kool-Aid? He's just out of his fucking mind. And then people walk up to him and they're like, is this you? And he's like, yeah. And they're like, you were talking to a 13-year-old. He's like, yeah.
Is that how they get the people on Love on the Spectrum?
I don't think they have to catfish those people. I think their parents actually sign them up.
Please stop.
But they get
people at Walmart.
Yeah, but these people just are cornering retarded people and then beating them.
I did see one the other day that was a retarded person, maybe one of those ones where you can't tell if it's bad parenting or if they're retarded. But it was a big white guy. He didn't have any hair. He was bald, but he had red eyebrows.
Swag.
He looks like a fucking penis, dude. And you're obviously he's trying to fuck a kid. He looks like a penis. They probably think he's the thumb from whatever that Spy Kids.
Oh,
Spy
yeah,
Kids?
Spy Kids. That was fucking freaky.
Yeah, I don't know. Never turned me on. It scared the shit out of me, but I could see it. I'm kidding.
I liked Lava Girl, bro.
I did too. She was a baddie.
Oh
But
God. Shout out Lava Girl, wherever you are.
Shout out Wanda from Fairly Odd. I'm kidding.
Yeah, Michael wants that bang cartoons.
What were we on about? What was I on about?
You were just talking about how you wanted to bang cartoons.
No, before that.
We were talking about people attacking retarded people.
Oh, yeah.
In Walmart.
So this guy looked like a thumb.
Do you hear that? I think
Yeah.
people are shooting outside, right outside of my door.
So it was a guy that looks like a thumb. He gets what is it?
Jesus fucking Christ.
He gets caught and he's like,
oh yeah, it's pedophile.
oh yeah. If you guys are gonna tell the police, I'm just gonna turn on my friends. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, I'll tell you my friends' names. It's like, I'm just gonna tell the police your friends' names. He's like, oh, you'll need a lot more than the police to get them. And the guys are like, are you fucking threatening us? And he goes, no. My friends are just in like Germany and Switzerland. They're like, what the fuck? It's just one of those fucking weirdos. So I couldn't tell if he was retarded or not.
That's what I'm saying. I think a lot of them are retarded, but they're definitely pedos. So they do need a good slapping. I'm never gonna deny a pedo a slapping because they all deserve it.
What the problem is, why aren't we slapping the ones that are above like 70? They still deserve a good slapping, guys.
Oh yeah,
For sure. We're letting them off way too easy. You should crack them in the mouth.
So I was watching one of those videos with
Show them the fist of God.
It was a Tyler Oliveira video, and they were going to like a pedophile community. Dude, I wanted him to go because he was walking around and they were just motherfucking him the entire time. He should have came back and started firebombing those houses. Fuck everybody who lives in that pedophile development. Just take out that whole neighborhood.
Well,
and you're going to be like, where are they going to live? Where are they going to live?
offenders.
Where are they going to live after their house burns down? That's the thing. They're not going to live. That's the problem solved. We don't have to find new housing for them. They're gone too. You lock the doors from the outside.
We should just like corner off a state and put all of the criminals there, dude.
Corner off a state. What did we
You said Rhode Island as a prison.
Yeah, we need to make Rhode Island as a prison colony.
We could whatever states around Rhode Island, because I'm sure it sucks to live there. It's always like gray, like Europe.
Yeah, that's
Fucking
why
gross.
they.
That's why we'll make just like the whole northeast the fucking.
We'll just
prison
border
colony.
off Maine and turn Maine into a prison colony.
We can do it all the way down to New York, because what do those people contribute? Nothing.
Just-
Syrup. We can get that from Canada.
Yeah, it's
We
way
already
better too.
have NAFTA. Kidding.
Yeah, that is true.
Better. What is up there? Fucking shark attacks?
What over?
Cape Cod? You go out
Nothing.
there,
There's
they're
nothing.
Great white sharks. It's cold water.
They
anyway.
fucking make potato chips and want to kill
And
themselves.
eat crab. Fuck yeah! Just send the prisoners there. God damn.
That's what I'm saying. We need to just turn
Pedophiles.
our small. I think Rhode Island's the smallest state. Just put wire fence all around it, like razor wire fence
How
all
quickly
around
do you
it.
think we populate Rhode Island though? That's the problem.
How
I think
quickly?
we need to corner off just that whole area.
Well, if we build so let's have you seen the Simpsons movie like back in the
Yeah,
day when they
the
dropped the
dome.
dome over Springfield? If we dropped the dome over Rhode Island and we put just we just dumped all of the most horrific prisoners in there, like murderers, rapists, pedophiles, like bank
Anyone.
robbers, like violent
White
people,
collar fuckers too. Fuck you guys. You're in this.
financial crime people.
Yeah.
No, let them. They don't do anything violent.
Yeah, but
They
also,
just
dude,
steal.
They fuck over way more people. That pisses me off almost as much as violent shit.
I don't know.
No,
I
like
feel
the
like-
ones that completely ruin people, the ones that lead people
Like
to
Bernie
suicide.
Madoff's.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah,
Yeah, like
toss
the
him in the
fucking
dome.
assholes.
Yeah,
they
send him
need
to Rhode
go.
Island. I'm with you on that. But I thought you were just talking about like just people who steal like $250,000 from a bank.
They deserve to be publicly whipped. That's about it.
We need to send them there. And the real God damn it, my fucking vape keeps falling. The Rhode Island, I would. But then the thing is, you have to put cameras in there because it would make the best TV show of all time. You think that vivarium
You
shit
think
is cool,
they could
dude?
Fucking
That
hear that shit, dude. No shot.
We'll put it on HBO.
I would buy it. No, they'd have to put it on Star Time now. I'd buy it. I'd probably pay $50 to watch that shit.
Yeah, it'd be the greatest show of all time. It's factions of human beings who are living in what was formerly known as Rhode Island.
It'd be a lot of rape.
It'd be a lot of rape, a lot of murder. It'd be like the Hunger Games.
You think they try to bury how long do you think they attempt to bury the dead for?
I think it
Like
would.
a
I
week?
think they would do it because they would faction up, And it would like ant colonies. There's safety if you're in your thing. So if someone dies there, it's like we're gonna go take them out back and bury them or whatever.
Well, the pedophiles are definitely building traps because they're crafty. So I bet a lot of people have a pedophile on their team, and they're like, "I wish we could just kill him."
Well, yeah.
And then on like the 5th night, when the pedophile's like, "But dude, it wasn't just because she was a kid. Her personality just really matched mine." They're like, "We're just gonna kill him. Fuck it."
Yeah, we'll just
And
find
that's
a new
how their
slave.
clan gets.
Well, that's
fucked.
what it's gonna break down exactly how prisons already break down now by race. So you're gonna have like the white supremacists, then you're gonna have like the black gang, the Mexican gang, the Asian gang, and then
Why is only one group the supremacists? I'm kidding.
Well, they don't.
Why
have
can't
to
we
be.
just call them the white gang? I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding.
Okay, so the white gang,
The Hispanic gang.
and then you'll have like that fifth gang of like retarded people and like Native American people who go to jail. Yeah, people who don't fall into those categories will go into that fifth group. But then they'll split up. Every single time pedophiles come in, they send a delegate from each gang to go collect their pedophiles, because pedophiles would obviously in this Rhode Island scenario, either currency or they would just use them as slaves.
Well, they're currency and sex slaves, obviously.
Yeah, so they're the ones who are getting raped.
Fuck,
They're the ones who have to do all the manual labor. Like they're smashing rocks.
Yeah, but
they're
feel
cutting
like,
down trees. They're planting shit.
how long are you raping a pedophile and him talking about how he, wants to fuck a kid that you just are like, I'm done. I'm snapping your neck.
Simple solution: you cut their tongue off.
Oh, you make him an AVOX like in the Hunger Games?
Yeah, you say if you keep talking to me about fucking, dude, I'm in here because I killed someone. If you're talking to me about fucking this kid, I will cut your tongue off.
I'm in here because I killed 84 people, and you're talking about fucking a kid, dude.
They arrested me because I was the man. Okay?
I was eating kids.
I was out there fucking eating children.
I didn't even fuck them first. Everyone knew it's just because I wanted to taste them.
We could send
just their eyeballs.
Well, think about this. Now I'm expanding the idea.
Dude, the serial killers would wipe them out. So
what
quick,
if we go to every country in the world and we say we will take your most horrific prisoners
and just make the whole Northeast?
Yeah, just you'll have to pay us money to do it, but we'll take them and we'll empty your prison, so you guys don't have to worry about that.
That's how we pay off all of our debt.
That's how we fucking.
That's the greatest show of all time.
Yeah, the greatest show of all time. Not only is it the greatest show, but we have. Every country in the world is sending us like hundreds or thousands of prisoners that they're like, we have to get them the fuck out of here. They're dangerous. We put them in Rhode Island.
We find a way to disable all technology, and we just import like medieval weapons like bow and arrows and shit. It'd be the greatest shit you'd ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
It would be a vivarium, dude.
Really,
oh, my God. Can we do that?
We have to. I think we have to get.
God, can we do that in my lifetime?
We have to get in contact with the president, I think.
We're gonna run for office eventually, and that's gonna be that's how we're gonna get out of this debt.
First,
thing.
we have to turn into Fallout. So we're gonna tell the military. We're gonna say you guys can now test nuclear bombs.
No, not nuclear.
In Rhode Island.
We can't let it be nuclear because we want to do it immediately. We'll just say empty your artillery, bring your God.
Just drop hydrogen bombs then.
Fine, that's it. Well, no,
wipe it out.
You're trying to trick me. That's a nuclear bomb, isn't it?
No,
hydrogen fusion bombs. Just drop the MOBs all over. Make it Crater City over there. Drop off these criminals. Make them all wear GoPros.
Yeah, they're gonna be.
They're all gonna have
everywhere.
to have GoPros.
They're gonna be drones everywhere getting sick war footage.
The problem is, if they ever fuck with the drones are just gonna explode. So they'll learn that quickly.
Yeah,
okay.
they'll learn not.
These
to
people
fuck
don't
with
have
drones.
rights anymore.
But then they'll start getting ballsy because they'll have no explosives given to them, but they'll want to use explosives, obviously. So they'll start catching drones and disabling them before they can explode. Now they're getting bombs. Now the vivarium's evolving.
Now.
They
are gonna have 2 bombs, and they're gonna know.
Yeah, and if they get out, we just have to nuke Rhode Island.
No, I feel like we'd have to find a way to just make the bombs like detonate at a frequency so they couldn't disable it. Because you have to actually have technology to disable like radio waves, right?
I would think so, or they would figure it out somewhere. I mean, they're prisoners, dude. They'll wrap it in tinfoil, and somehow they'll be like, "Fuck, that was the only
dude.
That was our only weak spot. Is wrapping this drone in tinfoil."
You're not that guy. You don't know that tinfoil shit.
Well, I'm just saying, something like that.
You're not a psychotic. Tinfoil would be a big deal in that world, though. Yeah. Problem is, we'd have to get rid of all like the dogs and cats, even the wild ones, before we release them in there. Because I don't want to watch anyone eating dogs and cats.
Yeah, we have to get all life out of Rhode Island.
We can put like
it has to be sterile.
Deer and shit in there. I don't care.
Well, then what are they gonna eat?
The people are gonna eat the deer. We're not gonna level everything. There's gonna be open glades places for like the animals to eat. I don't want to see them eating each other all the time. Initially, it'll be cool, but after like the 10th episode, I'm gonna be like, all right, we can move on.
Enough with
making
this
me a little
cannibalism.
sick.
This is crazy.
So we're obviously not gonna want to eat them dogs and cats, and we don't always want to see them eat a rat like they should.
We could just airdrop food in,
No, it has to be live. I think
like McDonald's.
they have to work on it. They have to work for it. You can sponsor a pedophile. I'm kidding.
Yeah, you can sponsor a pedophile to make him not a slave. Oh, you like the Hunger Games? If you pay enough money, they'll drop in a supply to someone. Like a little box with a parachute comes in, and it's a 9mm with like 6 magazines, or like with a note. It's like from mom. You're like, oh, thanks, mom.
And like,
I'm gonna go kill this motherfucker.
In fantasy world, does the pedophiles be the musicians, and you'd be like, oh fuck, they actually have powers. Like in Skyrim, I think the mages are the pedophiles.
The mages would be pedophiles.
If you think about it, out of all the little different things, like the assassins aren't, Thieves Guild aren't, Bard's College not big enough to be the pedophile organization, if you know what I mean.
Dude, just imagine. You have to be thinking since you were talking about Skyrim.
I don't want my kids to live in solitude, if you know what I mean.
You would imagine at some point, like the pedophile slaves would like revolt and they would form their own little like pedophile colony.
Maybe that's the Forsworn. Maybe that's why they're so upset.
In Skyrim,
they can't molest their kids.
they can't.
That's why the Forsworn exists.
They live out in the woods in like this little pocket. There's like a group of like
the correct language.
60 pedophiles. Yeah,
they have a fucking alchemy heart for some reason.
But then the entire colony of Rhode Island, once everyone catches wind of that, they're just going down there and just fucking either enslaving everyone again or just murdering.
Oh, dude, the military will have to defend the border.
Oh, around Rhode Island?
Around Rhode Island, we're doing the entire Northeast, dude.
We're just locking up from
if we're taking everybody's prisoners.
From like Rochester up, just Jersey, Connecticut, all that shit.
No, not Jersey, no. We'll leave Jersey, but like I'm talking
Jersey's basically already a prison colony.
Let's say Connecticut up.
Okay.
I feel like that's a good area to just
Connecticut, Vermont, Maine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that okay.
And
there would
Vermont,
definitely be a
Delaware.
pedophile colonies there.
No, that's just where we send the prisoners.
That's what
it's
I'm
not
saying.
Just pedophiles.
No, that's what I'm saying. But in this scenario, the prisoners are like the people who are still basically prisoned in this scenario are the pedophiles. They're slaves. They wear chains. They have to work in they have to do all the bullshit work.
Just natural.
Yeah, but they're gonna at some point during this human experiment, they will revolt. It's only natural. They'll kill their slave master and then they'll run off into the woods, and then we're gonna start seeing pockets of. It's going to be a sixth gang. It's going to be the pedophile gang.
You know what happens, I think? I think that's how you solve racism. I feel like suddenly the white supremacists aren't like, you know what? I don't hate you guys as much. You know who's a real problem right now? Those fucking kid touchers. Let's get after them.
Yeah.
For now, we're cool. For now, you're my brother.
Yeah. Then they're all eating and drinking together, smoking reefer, waking up with the taste of pedophile blood on the fucking mind.
Give me the pass. Hear that all the time during this little team up.
What?
The white supremacists saying, "Give me the pass, dude."
Let me say it.
While we're popping pedophiles, drunk and high.
Let me say it, bro. We're boys right now. Our past. We're not even thinking about the past right now. We're thinking about killing these pedophiles.
We're not thinking about tomorrow either. This is just fun. This is just us time, dude. Give me the pass. Let me say it on TV.
Pedophiles are tricky though. They'd probably set them up.
I want them to play this at my funeral.
They'd probably set them up.
Yeah, of course. There's gonna be traps everywhere.
There'd be traps. They'd send
definitely sleeper agents.
And pedophiles come in all shapes and sizes, including different colors. So they'd be black pedophiles. So they'll send a black pedophile to the black gang as like a delegate, and he would be in disguise, and he'd probably steal weapons and shit. Bring him back to the pedophiles. Now they're armed.
I'll let you in on a secret. All the gangs are armed.
Are we giving them guns?
No.
Yeah. We have to give them guns.
We have to find a way to disable all modern technology, so it's just completely brutal. It's like old school weapons and shit. Them trying to make fire, they just stay up at night and tend to it. That's sick as fuck.
Well, what would really be sick is if we just didn't give them any supplies at all, so they had to work with what they had out, and they had to go back to like they were still using shivs and shit, just like they were in prison.
No,
so that's the closest quarter combat you can get.
They're really ingenious with how they make weapons. If they have the ability around surrounded by trees trees and shit, they're definitely making bow and arrows quick as fuck, clubs and shit.
You think so?
Yeah, dude. Have you seen some of the prison videos? Someone had a crossbow.
I have seen that.
That's
yeah.
insane, dude. They're definitely making insane weapons as soon as they get there. They're like, all right, time to fucking naked and afraid this bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, they would be making weapons.
A lot of them are
that.
from prison too.
If you think about it, throughout history, those people who would be in prison today are probably the people who are like, I'm just making weapons.
Back then, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, they were kings back then.
That's terrifying.
I would have been a king back then when I was off my meds. No treatment for me. Only treatment is the blood in my mouth.
The blood of my fucking enemy, my big ass, my big thick ass sitting on a throne.
I'd bite out their carotid.
Jesus
in
Christ.
front of my
like
men.
a zombie?
No. Like a king. What time are we at?
We're at 40. Well, we can
We've
keep
been
pushing for a
killing
little
it.
bit.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
This is basically what Europe is living in right now.
Dude.
They don't have guns. They have zombie knives, and that's about it.
Yeah.
That's basically Rhode Island.
They're about to fuck shit up, dude. It's about to be terrible.
It's going to be, the videos coming out of there will be sick.
But I'm going to feel so bad for that situation. How soon before there are bombings? Pretty soon, probably.
Bombings again?
Yeah.
This is why you need a gun, dude.
They don't have them. They have zombie knives.
No, this is why Michael needs a gun.
I know. It's terrifying. Last night, I thought there were going to be terrorist attacks here. Just gang uprisings and I thought it was going to be the start of a civil war after he got shot.
It could be.
Yeah, I know. They're mourning people. We get it. I'm kidding. That's the conclusion I came to. So as long as we survive, like, the Costco run, I think we're okay.
I think so too. There might be some people yapping, but what are you gonna do? You know, what can you do?
Yeah, who cares?
And besides, the Costco we go to is mostly Asian people. So,
dude, did you watch the video of that Asian lady I sent you? She was at like whoever the poster guy is for gun control. She was at like a forum with him. And she's like, I have one question for you. I grew up in China. I survived the whatever, tyrannical Chairman Mao, all this shit. Goes on her little rant. And I'm like, you go, sister. And then she's like, so I have one question. Can you promise me the American government will never be a tyrannical government? And he goes, obviously, I can't promise you that. And she goes, then I'm keeping my guns. And she just walks off. It's sick as fuck.
Hey.
Dude, that was sick as fuck.
This is one thing I don't want to come to light is the statistics of how many Asian people own guns.
Oh, a shit ton, dude.
Yeah.
They all came from like the worst conditions ever.
Not only that, the even Asian people who were born in the States, like who are American, like people like Bobby Lee, their parents moved over from Korea or whatever, but he was born in America. People like that, they own a fuck ton of guns.
Yeah, because as soon as someone in Europe started popping off, we put them all in camps.
It must be some like fucking like,
dude.
You
see how quickly we locked up the Japanese? Obviously, you'd start owning guns.
Oh yeah, well, and I don't mean to like be fucking like whatever, but Koreans were made slaves by the Japanese for like a couple hundred years.
I know.
I have that fucking blood in me where it's like just absolute onslaught of at the first sight.
He has both of them.
What?
You have both bloods in
Oh yeah, because I'm
a little
black.
mud blood. No, you're Japanese.
Well, we're all Japanese. That's the sad truth. The majority of Korean people. Well, you're not Korean.
My people.
But yeah, no, it's that fucking insane slave blood inside of me that's like, oh, as soon as the first sound of war kicks off, dude, I'm already fucking ready to go. I'm holding this shit down. I got water. I got liquid IVs. I got reefer.
Water. Liquid IVs. Shut the fuck.
That's all you need.
I'm just thinking about why they fucking fought in lines. Like,
because they're retarded.
I know, dude. I'm thinking about me back then. I'd be like, why aren't we just like fucking off and just hiding and then?
Well, that's why we're the greatest country in the world is because we had that idea first.
The Vikings had that idea first.
Yeah, but then they collapsed.
They conquered the majority of Europe and then they collapsed. Yeah.
What? Wait. So how did the Viking? What even happened to the Vikings?
They were extremely open-minded, so they started just adopting to other people's cultures and became more pacifist. It was just the warriors who were like that, and slowly the warriors died out because they would fight.
Oh, so they successfully integrated into those societies.
Yeah, they became pussies.
Oh, so they did it correctly.
No, they did it the opposite way because they started being pussies and fighting like the Europeans fight. because they're European at heart. Remember,
Yeah, their
Vikings are
ancestors.
Europeans
Their
at heart.
ancestors were real fighters,
They
but
were sick
they're.
as fuck. The ones that believe that they're gods, they're gonna. Fight
You know
for their
what?
gods
Since
in
we're
the
on
next
this
fight.
whole European thing, you know what really pisses me the fuck off about this whole thing? They're all such pussies. They are
Now-
all such giant pussies.
All right, we're gonna stop here so we can talk about Europe again. Next
Oh my god, yeah, we gotta rip
episode.
into fucking Europe again.
Fucking hell!
All right,
How
you
do
get the
stop
camera.
that? Okay. Adios.
All right, peace out, guys.
muchachos.